Should I take the new job? What should I say in this difficult email? Our lives are a constant stream of decisions, and each one can feel like a crossroad where a wrong turn leads to regret. This fear of choosing wrong can be paralyzing. But what if you had a mental compass? A simple framework to navigate any decision with clarity and confidence, regardless of the outcome. The Stoics developed exactly that. And today, we're going to learn how to use it. This analysis paralysis is a modern epidemic. We're flooded with options and obsessed with predicting the perfect outcome. We get so stuck on, what if I regret this, that the worry itself drains our energy. The Stoic solution lifts this burden. It teaches that a good decision and a good outcome are two completely different things. Our objective is to give you a Stoic system for making good decisions, so you can act with integrity and leave regret behind. To build this system, we need two practical Stoic ideas. The first is our foundation, the dichotomy of control. When making a decision, we must separate what we control from what we don't. We can't control the outcome, if a new job will be perfect, or how someone will react to an email. We can control the process of our decision, our research, our intentions, and the values we use. The Stoics use the analogy of an archer. A good archer controls their stance, their aim, their release, but not a sudden gust of wind. The Stoic judges themselves on their aim, not on whether the arrow hits the bullseye. We must do the same with our choices. So how do we aim well? That's the second concept, living according to nature. This doesn't mean living in the woods. To the Stoics, our unique human nature is our capacity for reason and virtue. Living this way means making choices that align with your best, most rational, and most virtuous self. Think of it as your internal compass or your true north. When you face a decision, you consult this compass, your core values like courage, honesty, justice, and wisdom. This provides the unwavering standard to guide your choices. Our society teaches us to judge every decision by its result. If it worked out, it was a good decision. This is a dangerous trap. You can make a terrible, impulsive choice and get lucky, or make a thoughtful, virtuous decision and get unlucky. Focusing only on outcomes fills us with anxiety about things we cannot control. The Stoic judges the process. They can be proud of how they chose, even if it leads to a difficult outcome. This is the key to freedom from regret. Let's see what this looks like in the real world. Here are 3 common scenarios. First, the major career decision. The problem, you get a new job offer. It has a higher salary, but your current job is comfortable. You're paralyzed. The typical reaction, making endless pro-con lists and agonizing over the what-ifs. The Stoic Reframe, be the archer. You can't control if the new company will be perfect. Release that worry. Now, consult your compass. Which choice better aligns with your values? First, define your true north. Write down your top 3 core values, like growth, security, or integrity. Second, choose based on those values. Ask, which choice is a better expression of who I want to be? Second, responding to a rude email. The problem, a colleague sends a passive-aggressive email that feels unfair. The typical reaction, immediately firing back an emotional defensive reply which only escalates things. The Stoic Reframe, consult your compass. Is your goal to win or to be a professional who is effective, calm, and rational? Your true north is virtue, not petty victory. First, use a strategic pause. Don't respond for at least 10 minutes. Second, before typing, ask yourself, what would my best, most rational self do right now? Draft your reply from that place. Third, the daily health choice. The problem, it's the end of a long day and you know you should go to the gym, but your couch is calling. The typical reaction, choosing short-term comfort by telling yourself, I'm too tired, I'll go tomorrow. The Stoic Reframe. Your feelings are just a gust of wind, they aren't your compass. Your rational mind, your true north, knows that discipline and health are important. First, acknowledge the feeling of tiredness, but don't let it make the decision. Second, make the virtuous choice ridiculously small. Don't commit to a full workout, just commit to putting on your gym clothes. Let the momentum build from there. This Stoic framework is a simple two-step process. First, you filter. Use the dichotomy of control to let go of outcomes and focus only on the quality of your choice. Second, you aim. Use your internal compass, your reason and virtues, to guide you toward the choice that best reflects the person you want to be. This process liberates you from the weight of trying to predict the future and the burden of regret. You can be confident in all your choices, even those that lead to difficult places, because you know you made them with integrity. You know you aimed well. How do you make this your default setting? Here are 3 habits to build. First, define your compass. Take 15 minutes this week and write down your 3 to 5 core values. Growth, kindness, courage, calm. This is your true north. Keep it visible. Second, adopt the archer's mindset. Before a big decision, tell yourself, my job is to be a good archer. I will aim well. The wind is not up to me. This powerfully separates process from outcome. Third, a daily decision review. At day's end, take 60 seconds to reflect on one choice you made. Don't judge the result. Simply ask, did I make that choice in alignment with my values? This trains the muscle. Life will constantly present you with crossroads. The path of ease and emotion will always be tempting. The Stoic path is the path of the compass, navigating by a fixed internal point. You can't control the destination, but you have absolute power over how you navigate. That is the art of living well. Now, I'd love to hear from you. In the comments, tell me, what is one of your core values that you will use as a compass this week? Let's inspire each other. And if this video gave you a new way to think, please give it a like, subscribe to Real Life Stoic, and share it with someone facing a tough decision. Thank you for watching. Aim well.